All right. Hey guys, welcome back and happy Wednesday to you. This is Mrs. Johnson here, and I'm going to be going over our science agenda for the week of March 10th through 16th, working in the folder called 3.6 Atmosphere Quiz. Hope you guys are doing well. As you may have heard last week, for those of us who are working face to face, we're going to be experiencing some transitions coming up here on March 22nd, where in person students will be returning full time face to face. So there will be some slight changes that happen to our schedule. I will go over that in further detail next week when I push out our next video on the 17th. I'm still trying to kind of wrap my head around, what this is going to look like for us and how everything is going to flow. So if you have any questions, though, regarding that, you can certainly feel free to reach out via Teams or email and ask. And I'll be kind of giving you more details about what that's going to look like for our class next week. But in terms of this week, I was really trying to give you guys a lighter week this week. As we are beginning to approach the end of the third quarter, there's a lot of you guys who are behind on things and wanted to give you an opportunity to get caught up and stuff like that before we wrap up the quarter. So we're still going to do science now. So that is on slide 3 of your digital science notebook. By now, we should be on row 6. So go ahead and, fill those out and fill out row 6. I will be having you submit this weather log to me here before too long. So make sure that you're keeping up with that. So same thing that we've been doing for the last 6 weeks. This box here is a link to the NOAA site where you will follow the instructions to find the different weather conditions in your particular area. So we will be doing something with this. I know that, we've kind of been doing this running weather log, and where is this going to come in? Well, it will come in eventually. So don't give up. Keep going on that. Okay, next up. This week, you're going to be taking a quiz on layers of the atmosphere. And prior to your quiz, I have provided you with some resources to help you study and prepare. Last week, we worked on a diagram of the atmosphere. This was on slide 15 of your notebook. So I am going to be providing you with an answer key for this slide so that you can go back and correct any errors that you made on that diagram. So you don't have to resubmit your SNP or anything like that. You can just go in to this link here. So again, we're under 3.6 atmosphere quiz, week of March 10 through 16. And within this folder, there is a link to this answer key for the atmosphere diagram. And then I've also given you a Kahoot. And the Kahoot is basically, I've taken the questions from the study guide that I gave you guys last week, and I created a Kahoot with it. So you can use this Kahoot to check the answers to your study guide and review for the quiz. And of course, you can play this Kahoot as many times as you need before you go in to this atmosphere quiz in Schoology and take that. Now, as per usual, you're going to be getting one try on this, and this is an 80% grade. So you want to take your time to prepare and then go in and try your best on this quiz. The quiz this week is going to be almost like a mini quiz. If I remember this correctly, 5 questions, multiple choice and matching. So, and that's pretty much, other than taking your quiz and preparing for the quiz, that's pretty much all that you have here for this week. When you're done with your quiz, I do want you to go in and graph your grade in your Wildcat data binder. In that data binder, a tab for science will be on the 3rd row. This assessment is called Atmosphere Quiz. Oops, I have a typo here. Take your score, whatever you get out of 11, to find your percentage. Then, once you are done with your quiz, you have the rest of your time this week to complete any missing assignments for class. So if you have questions or concerns, please reach out to me. As per usual, I have office hours on Mondays and Tuesdays from 10:30 to 11:15. I will also have office hours tomorrow or Wednesday from 10 to 11. So if you have questions, if you need assistance, you know where to find me. So that's going to kind of take everything through what's going on for the week. I would highly encourage you to go through Infinite Campus and look for missing assignments and then get that work taken care of. For the weekly overview videos, if you have not been doing those and you have zeros on those, that would be a great opportunity to use LinksBucks for point buyback at the end of the quarter. More information will be coming out about point buyback with LinksBucks, but we've done that for the last 2 quarters. So this will be an option for you as well if you have not been participating in class with those weekly overview videos. As per usual, if you have a friend in class that you know is not very good at checking things, then please share the word, pass it along, and kind of help each other out there. So I guess in terms of your question for the week, I kind of just want a little bit of feedback from you guys. So thinking about what we've done over this past quarter, we've covered layers of the atmosphere. We've covered water cycle and heat transfer, even going back to, I guess we started with heat transfer this unit. So over the last couple of months, we've been learning some kind of like foundational things for earth science. I'd kind of like to know, out of, heat transfer, water cycle, and layers of the atmosphere, tell me one thing that you've learned this week that's just really stuck with you that you found interesting. This could be an activity that we've done in class. This could be, something from the WebQuest, Space Dive WebQuest. But just kind of tell me something that you've learned this quarter that has really stuck with you, or some type of lesson or activity that you really enjoyed. Do be specific. Okay. So, I'm not going to give you points for, I like atmosphere stuff. I really want you to be specific, and tell me an activity, lesson, or fact that you learned that has really stuck with you. Okay, so that's all for me. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful week. Please reach out if you need me, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.